want to go back into like the teen years and moving forward. So obviously, like your mom, figures out that you're like amazing, and they put you in some talent shows, right? You've been in some talent shows.
Yes.
How many talent shows do you think you've done? Just
oh my gosh.
over the years.
Oh my gosh. TV competitions I've done. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5. I want to say 5.
Wow.
And then like outside of the TV stuff, oh my god, I've done so many.
Yeah.
I've done so many. I've done karaoke, like competitions just to make extra cash.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that because so with the competitions though, let's talk about the TV stuff. So I think that's really, a lot of pressure because if you're in the karaoke bar and you're singing and you miss a note, it's like whatever, everyone drink a beer. But with the TV stuff, people are watching, really closely on every little detail of your voice and what you look like and all that good stuff. So how much pressure was on you to perform really well on those?
I was really stressed. Well, you know what? When I was really young, it didn't faze me at all. So I was a kid. I'm a kid, I don't know. I'm here to sing, I didn't really know. I knew what was going on, and all the TV competitions were in Spanish. So I think as a kid, I was like, oh, I'm here to sing, no big deal, But once I got older and I actually knew like what was going on, like insecurities come in, like, you start thinking the worst. Are they gonna like me? What if I mess up? Like, what if I crack? Yeah, that was a lot of pressure, especially because it was Spanish and the girl don't speak Spanish. So, and if I do, it's like this much of it. So yeah, it was a lot of pressure. I think I lost weight on that during that time because I was so stressed out. The last one I did was Tengo Mucho Talento. I wasn't even gonna do it because I think after a while, especially with like I've done American Idol, I've done The Voice, I've done America's Got Talent, X Factor, and like I'm a decent singer, so when you go in there thinking like, hey, I should at least make the first round, because it's not just one round and then you see the judges. It's like 4 or 5 rounds until you see the judges.
Wow.
And just getting like shot down all the times that I've gone, I'm like, forget it. Like, I'm just done. I'm just gonna do me and that's it. My aunt was like, have you heard of Tengo Mucho Talento? And I'm like, yeah, we watch it here and there. And they're like, you should go on it. I'm like, no, I don't want to.
Kind of been there, done that.
I'm done. Like I'm over it. She's like, no, we're gonna go. Auditions are this Saturday in Ontario, and I'm gonna pick you up and we're gonna go. And I'm like, all right. She freaking called me the next morning and was like, hey, are you ready? I'm like, for what? She's like, to go and audition for Tengo Talento. I'm like, Liz, are you freaking kidding me? And she's like, no, get ready. I'm going right now. All right, get ready. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna keep my hopes up too high because first of all, it's a Spanish show and I don't speak Spanish, and I'm sure there's a ton of talent, So we drive to Ontario. It's outside of Adriana's insurance.
Oh wow.
In a tent.
Oh.
They took all my information, whatever. I did my little audition. They're like, well, you'll get a call back in like 2 weeks for you to come into the studio in Burbank. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna call me. Well, they called me and I made it to like the finals, top 5. I made top 5.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I did not expect that.
Now, were there people there in that competition, like, you don't even speak Spanish? Like, is everyone trying to speak Spanish to you, or they really don't care? They're just trying to get the best singers possible?
I think they were just trying to get the best singers possible. I mean, top 5, they were just like, well, you can sing. That's all that matters,
That's awesome.
And I think part of it, too, was the storyline, too. So I was like, so the videos that you have watched on YouTube, it's La Netecita, which is like the granddaughter. And that was my story with my grandma.
So the teen years, I want to pick up from there. So I've seen some other YouTube videos, you being a younger girl doing the karaoke in San Pedro. And what I enjoyed about those videos is like watching you just run through the crowd, and just the confidence is like through the roof, and everyone's giving you money, and I'm like, man, this is like, you could just see it in your face, you could see it in your strut. Like, I'm walking through the aisle, like your hands are already out for the money, you know? It's like, yeah, I see where you're at. Hold on, I'm getting over there. So I really like that. I really like those videos. And can you tell us a little bit about that, you know, that scene, that San Pedro scene? And
San Pedro. Okay, so I started singing at San Pedro like around 8 or 9 years old. I think the video that you're watching, I was a little older, so I think I was
looked like 12,
I was way comfortable. I was like, yeah, you know. And then it just became, I remember going the first time, the guy that does the karaoke, he's friends with my mom. His wife and my mom work together. And she's the one who told my mom, hey, you should take your daughter here to sing. I used to show up in my chadro outfit, my mariachi outfit, right? Yeah, and I remember the first time singing there, I wasn't used to that. I just started singing and people were just giving me money. And I was like, I was young, my hands were like this. I would have to like go around, drop off money to my mom, and then continue walking until my song was done. Cause I was like literally walking like this with like 1s, 5s, 10s, whatever people were giving me. And then it became like an every Saturday thing. Every Saturday we were like hooked all the time. I was selling my demo CDs there. I was handing out business cards, pictures, and people would book me to sing at their wedding, quinceañeras, like whatever the occasion was. Like I was there, and I was a lot cheaper to hire me than to hire like a full band of like mariachis. And I sang English and Spanish. So yeah, I did that for like over like 13, 15 years. And we were like diehards, like every freaking Saturday we were there.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm just thinking, just watching that video, I'm like, man, this girl at a young age is making like crazy money, because I mean, I know there's some drunk guys that probably thought they picked out the one, but they gave you like $100.
Honestly, I think that happened to me one time, and it was $100.
Dude, and your mom has got to be rolling in dough at this point. Like this is like a side job, you know, like bringing it around.
No, my mom was cool. Whatever money I made, she would give me some, and then she would put the rest to the side, because it's either I needed a new mic, or we needed to buy more pictures, we needed more CDs. It was always going back into, you know, my career. I needed a new system at one point, because I was doing a lot of gigs, and I would roll in with my little speaker, and that's how we did it, you know. I think at one point I saved like $1,000 in a month or something.
Wow.
And we bought my own little system. We upgraded from a boombox to like a legit speaker.
Yeah, that's another thing that I was thinking about watching that video at the San Pedro, and even like some of the karaoke stuff you done. I mean, the mic is not the greatest, right? I mean, it's like whatever. Like, here you go. Like, no. It's not a warm mic. It's not like, you know, effects on the mic. It's like, but it's so, watching those videos, it's like, it's so raw, but it's so good. I'm like, wow, like you just totally blow everybody away. And you see how like excited like people get just watching you kind of, you know, just right when like,
I haven't watched that video in a while.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to post it. I'm going to post that video for people to give them like an idea. Cause I'm like, I mean, like when they announce your name, I see like this old lady, just like her face, like, okay, like this is the girl I've been talking about. Like, here she comes. Listen to this. Like, you could hear it, and like you could see it.
That's so funny.
It's so amazing. So I really give you props on that. And it takes a lot of courage.